Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be checking out GEMINI's MV for Mia featuring CAMO and Woodz. Now I couldn't believe my eyes when the teaser came out, but after hearing it, I'm like, I have a really good feeling that this song is gonna go crazy. I mean, sure, as some of y'all may know, I'm familiar with Woodz. I actually covered him as of recently, his latest album, his third mini album. Of course, if you haven't seen my review to his third mini album, be sure to do so because it was a masterpiece in my humblest opinion. As for Gemini, I'm quite familiar with him. He's under Area Groovy Room's label, and I first noticed him when he released Going. I'm like, wow, this goes crazy. And then I found out it was produced by Groovy Room. Next thing you know, I dove into more of his music, where he dropped that collaboration with J Park called Trip, and noticed the B-side with Paul Blanco. I'm like, okay, I want to hear more, and here we are. New music from Gemini himself with CAMO and Woodz though. Now, for CAMO, I am still familiarizing with who she is and what she's all about in terms of her music. I know that she can rap really well, and there are some recommendations that I can give to you if you end up enjoying her throughout this song. The likes of Shoddy featuring Coogie, as well as Fragile, if I recall correctly, which is produced by Day Rick. And then she also had like a featuring on the Quiet song called Good Life. So she has done a lot of good featurings, and she has a good amount of music in her discography as well. So aside from that, let's just get into Mia now, shall we? All right, Gemini, Mia featuring CAMO and Woodz. Let's go. Oh, this guitar work though. He's so smooth with it as always. Oh, introduce the trap sounds with the acoustic guitar work. Woo. Now with the 808 bass. Wow. CAMO. I know you feel it too. Wow. Won't ever satisfy me. Wow. The hook to this song is so catchy and addictive, guys. I've got to admit. It's so good. Woo. I can't get enough of the overlaying of the acoustic guitar, though. Mia, Mia, Mia. Oh, it's already getting stuck in my head, guys. Ooh, the piano work here with Woodz. Oh wow, the break there with the reintroduction of the elements and instruments in the song. Back to Gemini. Mia, 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 Mia. Wow, what an incredible collaboration slash release by Gemini. Shout out to Area, of course. Everyone behind the scenes working with them, and especially Gemini, CAMO, and Woodz. First things first, I really love how they complemented their voices in this, their vocals, as well as CAMO coming through with the rap as well. I sort of I should say, I sort of got the premise and the overall message during CAMO's part, most evidently in verse 2. So before I talk about that and go back in the song and try to actually fully understand the message, because I'm reading past the lines without the subtitles or captions, I love how everything kicked off. Okay, the acoustic guitar work got me going, and then once Gemini came through, I'm like, oh my goodness, so smooth with it. Just how smooth, as well as the transitions between each parts and sections were in the song. From Gemini, next thing you know, CAMO into verse 2, and then Gemini back at it again, and then into Woodz during the bridge. Oh my goodness. Also what made it smooth too was the smooth transitions between the scenes in the music video. The video may seem very simple, but it was very effective at the same time, which I loved a lot. And how there were brief breaks and pauses in the song, like it has its peaks and it had its hitting moments as well, with the 808 bass and the trap sounds. It was so good, everyone. Yeah, I really think the hook is so addictive and catchy, right? It just gets you right away, as well as the melody in this song. So I got this upon first listen, and it's just gonna be in the rotation in the playlist for sure. CAMO, during that one line about a couple a million or whatever, satisfying me and all that stuff, and that other pleaser line was so good. Woodz though, coming through, oh my goodness, I can't even believe it still, that after hearing this song that this happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm still having that shock moment, that realization moment. But yeah, this was such a masterpiece. I'm gonna have to bring up this again to break out parts that I truly love, and to really get the whole message behind Mia. I mean, initially I thought this might be a double entendre with Mia, as in Mia as a significant other, or one, a girl, and also Mia being the meaning of missing in action. As some of y'all are familiar as gamers, we tend to use that term a lot, or some people tend to use this in their texts and chat as well. But yeah, Mia stands for missing in action. So I don't think this is a double entendre thing by any means, but more so just missing in action. So let's just begin right from the beginning and go all the way then, and see if I could really pick up everything fully in terms of the message that they are putting down together. So let's just do that. Oh my goodness, I can't get enough of this acoustic guitar work. So smooth with it. Introduce the trap sounds with the overlay of the acoustic guitar work. Ooh. And then add in the 808 bass. It was just so good. I love how the 808 bass made it more impactful. But this is just the Gemini that I truly love and still familiarizing myself with. Is that what I noticed him during Going, that song that was produced by Groupie Room? I was like, wow, this guy has such a unique vocal tone and vocal color at the same time. So I think he continues to show that, man. Like, he really knows how to use his voice so well. He knows what he's doing. Mia, 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 Mia. So smooth in the camo. Not afraid of you. See what I'm talking about? The breaks and pauses. Oh, the vocal layering too. If I had to lose myself to and then to fulfill me, sorry, it's quite quick with it. I've got to admit, I'm gonna have to go back to the lyrics again. Hold up, wait, let's go over it again. If I had to lose myself to fulfill me, I would do anything for real. You could use me in all. And then as she continues here, a couple million won't ever satisfy me. Woo, so fire with it. Yet I feel like it's the whole premise of like the feeling of being so lost in the moment, in the action, everything revolving around you in the world and all these people and like the environment going on, and it's that unfamiliar feeling, yet it feels familiar, right? It's like, oh wow, I'm in this moment right now. But you know, it's just that feeling that of emptiness almost, right? To the point where it's like, I don't value like monetary things or anything like stuff like that. So that's what I got a lot from CAMO here, especially with Gemini's hook in the song. When she tweaking. Lonely. Mia, 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 Mia. Man, just his movements throughout this MV too. I love how we get to hone in the Woodz vocals so well here with the piano too. Like, the first time we're hearing the piano is the bridge here with Woodz. We're going to introduce the trap elements with the guitar, with the piano. No 808 bass yet, though. All we can hear is him. And then everything is reintroduced. Back to Gemini. Mia, 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 Mia. It goes to show you, like, this song is so easy get down upon first listen, and so catchy, addictive. Even though, you know, it's using this kind of tempo. Of course, Gemini is known for like R&B and soul, and R&B and soul artist. But wow, Mia, yeah, I sort of get that feeling of that unfamiliarity that seems familiar when you're just so lost in the moment of having fun, or just being lost in the moment in general. I'm actually curious about the lyrics, so I'm gonna have to search this up here. Okay. Okay. everything around me is something idea I found in something holy. Every night deja vu repeats itself. So it's like, I can imagine it like sort of like a 9 to 5 thing. It's like every day it continues. But then there are moments where you get this, like it says here, the unfamiliar feeling, everything around me, I disappeared with something being lonely. I can lose myself, play with me all the time. Okay, that goes in later on, and then Mia, 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 and then goes into Camo's parts with the whole thing about never want anything, let go of anything. If I had to lose myself to fulfill me, I'd do anything for it. Yeah, you can use me. A couple million won't ever satisfy me. And then Woodz, drunk by this mysterious scent that spreads on my lips, I put my phone down. That moon also lights me up as if, no, it. Okay, there's some lost in translation for sure. Stay up all night. I can't find the exit where I go now. I can lose myself all the time, right? Okay. So there's two things that I see here, possibly. It's either or. It can't be both. But how I sense it, like I mentioned, is that missing in action feeling. Whatever you're doing, even though you're having fun or anything, and the people around you, it's that unfamiliar feeling that feels yet familiar at the same time, and you're so confused and lost in a moment. It's like almost like a dreamy moment and a daisy, hazy moment. And as Woodz points out, the drunk with this mysterious scent that spreads on my lips, the whole moon thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's any sense of like appreciating the moment, but more so just that feeling, missing in action. Everything's revolving around me. And I feel like it's that sense of doing something over and over again to the point where it's like, I don't feel it anymore. You know, I don't feel like this is hitting me anymore. More so the way it's like, oh, I'm getting tired of this or something like that. The other thing that I feel like and sensing is more so about a significant other one. I disappeared with something being lonely, and the whole thing about like this other person is missing, and now I'm missing in action. That now I'm in an unfamiliar feeling and state where I'm missing something. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like it's more so the sense of the first one, and just that feeling of missing everything. You're just so into the moment, but then like all of a sudden, like you're missing in the moment, in the action. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got from it. But it could be just so simple and straightforward than what I mentioned today here, guys. Honestly, just a banger of a track. You know what I'm saying? But I think everything was cohesive. Very well cohesive with Gemini, between Camo and Woodz. Everyone complimented each other so well. Gemini, he just keeps on outdoing himself, keeps topping himself. Camo, that's where everything hit so hard. And then Woodz goes to show you how versatile he can be with it. And on the guitar is like anything I've heard. Honestly, the guitar work, how it was done, how it was started the song, but then it became an overlay between the trap sounds and the 808 bass, and especially during Wood's bridge with the piano, it was more so in an overlay. And then how it was mixed and mastered, where the piano was starting to phase out, but there was still piano chords going on. And then we focused on Wood's angelic moment, right, where everything was stripped away, just him with a little bit of vocal reverb effect or something like that. There was some reverb here and there, even for Gemini, I believe, not a lot, just after near the end of their lines to make it more impactful. and memorable. Like, it's still like the type of feeling that it's still sinking into, you know what I'm saying? And I think that connects to that dreamy, hazy feel that was being delivered in this, and also with the message to the song that I feel like is being pushed in this song, and not too much being pushed. And then how all those elements were reintroduced except for the piano when Woodz came back in, and then it brought it back to Gemini to wrap things up with Mia, 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 Mia. Wow, it goes to show you the right amount of syllables for Mia as well. The hook, like, I can't get enough. I'm obsessed of this song. So I'm definitely going to keep this song in the rotation in the playlist. The music video was great. It was simple yet very effective for this song. But yeah, everyone, let me know your thoughts about Gemini's song Mia, or a collaboration with CAMO and Woodz. I think it worked so well. Such a banger of a masterpiece, everyone. And as always, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all, whether it's about Gemini, CAMO, or Woodz, or all of them and their song here, Mia. And as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, and peace.